Stop spending so much money on AI tools in 2025. So most people are going in and they're paying $20 per month for ChatGPT Plus, or maybe $200 for ChatGPT Pro. But either way, they're running into issues where the server has overload issues, or they're just kind of being put on hold because the system is getting too many queries and it's just going to make you wait. So you're kind of annoyed because you paid premium to not have to get these messages, but you're still getting them. So what if I told you can get the exact same answer that you would get from your subscription, but faster and for like less than a penny? Well, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that today. So most people are going in, even if you use Claude, $18 per month, maybe you download it to your desktop thinking it'll be faster. It's not. You get the same exact message, or maybe you use it on your phone. Actually, this is a good use. I do use it on my phone. Sometimes I'm driving. I want to ask a quick question, and it's like using Siri, but it's actually intelligent and has a good answer on the other end. So that's something as well. So what you might want to do instead of paying for these, especially if you're not going to use the phone app a lot, is you might want to go into ChatHub and do sort of a comparison. So maybe I'm going to ask it about sticker trends, and I just want to know who has the best answer. Is it ChatGPT? Is it Claude? Or is it Gemini? So this is an AI aggregator, and it's going to give you all of the responses all at once. So you can do kind of a comparison, and you can see that Gemini is probably like the shortest, worst answer. Claude is okay. And for the most part, for any business questions, like trend questions like this I have, ChatGPT seems to be the best one. It does a really great job at formatting the answers and kind of giving me concise responses. So that is one thing you can do too before you run into the actual solution, which is TypingMind. So TypingMind is an interface, and it's going to allow you to use API keys to use any LLM that you want, including not only the big ones, you can use Mistral and some other ones you probably never even heard of. So I bought the $99 per month premium just because I think it was like a lifetime offer at the time, but also there's no time I can see in the foreseeable future where I won't want to use this. So the extended one, especially with the image generation and the ability to do artifacts and Canvas editor, I wanted to get all of that inside of TypingMind. So I just wanted to pay that one fee. So once you have TypingMind, to set it up is pretty easy. You're going to go in here to settings, and you are going to go ahead and you're going to add all of your API keys. So like inside of a chat over here, when you go to manage model, you are going to enter your API keys, which means it is simply a way for you to use all of those LLMs with tokens. Now, if you've never heard of Openrouter, it's pretty simple. You sign up for an account, it's totally free, and then you'll get an API key as soon as you put your credit card number in, so that the API can charge your card. Now, it works just like if you've ever had, like here in Florida, I have the Sun Pass, and every time I go through a toll, it charges me. And then when I hit a certain limit, like it goes below a certain threshold, it'll like refresh the card with another $10 or $20 or whatever I set as like the minimum threshold. This works exactly the same way. It's like a toll pass, I guess. If you've never had it, I'm pretty sure you understand that concept. But if we go into TypingMind, and let's say I head up here to the chat and I say new chat, and I'm just going to ask it about sticker trends. But over here at the top left, I can actually choose which model I want. So let's say I want to use Perplexity, and I come over here and I hit send. It's thinking, it's going to go ahead and answer those questions for me. Now, this wasn't in ChatHub. I didn't set that up inside ChatHub. So this is a great chance for me to get maybe real-time answers, because remember, Perplexity goes out to the server. And if you've ever used Perplexity, this was way faster than using it inside of the app. So if I want to know how much I spent, I can head into Openrouter and I can go over into my keys. I see that I have my Perplexity key. And if I head over here and I go to view activity, I can see that I just used 0.000000102. So I didn't even, not even close to 1 penny to ask that question. And that's pretty much true for all of these as you go through. So it is an amazing way to save money. And sure, maybe, I guess, I'm not sure how many questions you ask AI or what you're asking it to do. You might reach the $20 threshold per month. I have yet to do that, and I use this a lot. But I think this is 100% hands down the way to go. Even if it wasn't a cost thing, two things. One, you are probably not going to use it consistently every month to the $20. You have vacation, you have other projects you're doing, you have maybe work that doesn't require having to ask AI questions, or maybe you're just going to ask it a couple things that month. So you never have to worry about, have I really used my $20 worth of my unlimited subscription? And two, the second thing is it's faster. And you definitely, TypingMind for me and for you is the way to go for 2025 in terms of how you should be using and interacting with AI. That's a wrap. And let me know if you have any questions about TypingMind or how to use it. And I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.